Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back. Today I want to work on my A Study in Pink Traveler's Notebook. I haven't worked on the cover. I'm going to do something different this time. I think we're going to start, and we've already done a couple of pieces of ephemera. So I think I'm just going to continue on making some ephemera that I have in mind. So I'm going to pull everything out of this bag here. I've got scraps. I probably need a basket, would be easier, but I've got these scraps and misprints that we were working with last time. And then I've got this card that we made. I've got some stickers here, some faux wax seal stickers. Oh, you know what? Maybe I did make a cover. I did make a cover. This is just this page. I had printed it out twice, and the one that I did fit to screen was bigger, so I used that for the cover, and then the smaller one that I trimmed is on the inside. And yes, so that's the cover, and this is what I decided I want to use. This little headband is the perfect color to use as a wrap. These were our Roxy's creation, or what Roxy's weekly challenge is what I'm looking for, that we made, and these were with some of the background paper. So then this was I made all these the same, so that's why I've only got one in here. So I'll need to make another piece of ephemera that just has one, but put those behind us. I do have some pink bling here along with those other pieces. I'm going to use these buttons. So actually, I want to take these out right now. I've got a couple more tabs here, and as I run into some small scraps, I'll probably make more tabs and add them. This one has a rose on it. This kit is not completely roses, but this one looks a lot more vintage than this one with the stars and flowers on it. So I don't want to use these. That's more contemporary. I don't really want to use those. But I do have, there's two, I think I have 4 of those roses. There's 4. Let's see if I have, oh, there's 5. We'll take those out. 6, 7. Oh, there's quite a few. And I want to say I got these, I don't know where I got these. These were either, the 2 places that I shop, Hobby Lobby and Dollar Tree. So, I don't think I would have gotten them anywhere else. So, all right. So I'm not going to use these. I'm putting those back in my bucket over here. These are scraps we have too. Anytime I take another scrap from another collection, and I don't even remember what this is from, probably Pink Monarch prints, and I've used it on some of the other stuff, so I just keep it in here for consistency. But there is a video, and this technically should probably be Friday favorites. My goodness, I'm gonna need more coffee. Okay. Totally. Oh, Friday favorites. So this should probably be in the Friday favorites category, but I just want to get this out and done. There's a video that Yvonne Preston has done that is probably, I don't know, 2 or 3, maybe 4 years ago, where she just showed a bunch of ephemera that she had made, and I wrote down some notes, but it's in my favorites because I refer to it regularly, and I'm not going to go through everything that she has in there, but I am going to do a few things from that video. And I will leave the link to her video below, because she mentions in the video where she got the ideas, and I don't, it's a whole bunch of different things. So you can check out her video if you really want to see the original. But the first one is making paper clips. Now, this kind of also goes with our Build My Stash. This is a great mass make. But I have these 2-inch pieces. Oh, I found another one of these. Cool. And I want to use these for paper clips. Now, I want to do side clips. So what I'm going to do is I want it to make it slightly smaller. Okay, so these are just slightly above 2 inches. So I think I'm going to make 2-inch squares. And then I like to round the corners. And I'll tell you why. Because I feel like when I have the back piece rounded, it doesn't get snagged on the paper as much. Now maybe that's just something that I have in my mind and it's not true, but that's how it feels to me, so I always round the corners. So I'm going to cut a 2-inch strip here. And this is just my ink file. I'm just using the pieces. So I want to cut off this fold. I don't want that piece. And I'll try to be up here. I don't think yeah, I'll leave those over there. Just going to cut off just like 1/8, more like 1/4. All right, and then I'm going to make these 2 inches. So I'll do 4. And then I will do 2. And then I will round the corners. Now I'm going to leave this because I might want to do something else. I'm going to put this stack of papers behind me. Alright, so where's my rounder? Don't need this. Yeah, so I'm not going to round the top one, just the bottom 2. Okay, not that it, you could round all 4 if you feel so led. I'm going to use where that scoring is for the top. That way we don't have to worry about that being bumpy lumpy anywhere. Alright, and then I'm going to take my paper clips. I said top, but we're going to do side tucks, so I'm going to have it like this. We'll use, are these long enough? Yeah. Or I should say short enough. Am I actually recording? Because I haven't recorded for a few days. It's been a busy week. Yes. Alright, I've already wasted like 9 minutes. Goodness. Alright, so I'm going to put this in the middle, and this is exactly how you would do it if you were making a top. I like the large piece to be inside. That's personal preference. And I usually go whichever way is going to be a little bit tighter. So I've got these. I think I'd like to go ahead and decorate these first. So my idea is that I want to use 2 of these buttons. And I think the buttons, they're kind of big. Do I really want to use these? I kind of like them though. Just, you know, to give it something different. I definitely want to use some of this bling. And I was hoping, I thought this bling was 3 across, but it's not. But that's okay. We will make it 3 across. We will just do it this way. 1, 2, 3, bam. All right. And cut these little hairs off. There's only so close you can get, but we'll do that. And turn around and do this. I think these have stickers on the back, actually. So, alright. And I want to get, I wish I had some pink, this stuff. Waxy linen. I think I'm going to use black. I really like the contrast when you use black elements, especially when we have all this pink and stuff going on. So let's put our bling on first. It's been a couple days. I haven't recorded actually since last Tuesday, so I had a big week. And let's put a little line of glue this way and this way, and then we'll see if we can, I probably should have waited till I got the backing off of this. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad at all. So I'm going to put that there. And I'm just doing them opposites. You can put the clip at the top, you could put the clip at the bottom, whatever you like. I spoke too soon. That other one was way easier to get off. That's alright, we made it work. Okay, so we have a little bling. Alright, now I want to take a piece of this wax linen and use that in the button. So, I don't know, just cut a piece. and I'm gonna stick it through the back side. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking? I think I got these at Walmart. Now that I said I only shop 2 places, but I'm thinking I may have gotten these at Walmart. So, all right, and I'm just gonna pull that tight. I'm not even gonna worry about making a knot, and I'm gonna leave about 1/4 of an inch there, and I'm gonna glue that on. I'm not keeping those little tiny pieces, and you can, no judgment here. I'm just trying to get better about using what I have. I haven't had any calls or texts all morning until I start video recording, you know. Anyway, all right, so same thing here. And I usually do 2 of everything because I like to put 1 in the front, 1 in the back, you know, half of the book. So that's going to go. Actually, I think I want it on this side here, kind of in the corner, but I feel like I need some gauze or something. You know, I have pink cheesecloth. Hang on. Yeah, this is cheesecloth, but I'm not sure how much I can tear this. Let's see if we can. I might have to cut it and then, yeah. All right, well, let's just do that. I'm gonna cut it. Sorry if I'm not on screen. I ordered a new mat, so maybe that will help me. I'm gonna put it over the top of this one because I like having it, you know, on the rest of the table. So let's see. I'm gonna cut off this little edge, but this should roughen up nicely. Let's see. All right, and then I need 2 pieces, so let's just cut this in half because I don't need huge pieces. All right, and then the way you do this is you just kind of pull it apart, stretch it. I may not even need that other piece. I'll even use these 2 pieces. It comes apart really easy. I love this. This is good stuff. All right, so let's put, oh, I forgot to put the lid on it while oh, for heaven's sake. Well, we'll get to it eventually. Everyone has the same woes. So, all right, there we go. So I'm going to put that down, put a piece of this down, and then we'll put some on the button. I want a nice amount on that, right in the middle. Kind of got away from me, and then just put that there. Okay, we'll do the same thing over here. I'm going to use this little scrappy bit. I did this backwards from the way I had intended to do it. I was going to put the bling on that side and the button on this side, but that's okay. You can still see the rows. Don't really want the glue to come up through the buttonholes, but there we go. Well, they came up a little bit, but it's okay. And I want to also make sure that my roses are going the right way. So there we go. All right, now I want these clips to go on the side of the page, so I'm going to glue this on this way, and this one will go this way. So I'm going to start with this one. Actually, I should probably start with this one since I glued it first. And I put glue around the paper clip here, jump around the paper clip here, and then I just kind of fill in everything else. I'm not going exactly to the edge, and that's why I said I like to have it rounded, because most of this is going to squeeze, and I don't want a big old glob of glue squeezing out, but I also don't want to get snagged on these corner things. So there we go. And if I let it sit for just a second, it's going to attach easier. I'm going to line up the right hand side on this one and flip it over. Hopefully it stays, that button stays on there. You can wait until that button dries if you're not making a video. And I'm going to use some clips on this. And I think I'll go ahead and clip that button down. And because these are small, I can just use this. I want to make sure that that paper clip is good and clipped down. So, actually, it might be, it looks like it, I'm pressing it hard enough to get it to actually squeeze. I think I'm going to squeeze here. All right. And then we'll do the same thing on this one. Going around. And I'm using a good amount. But if you give it that extra couple of seconds, you don't have as much oozing out all over. Just use your best judgment. Alright, I'm going to take this. And we are going to line this one up on this side. There again, this is just slightly smaller, and I don't care what the back looks like. So, kind of looks cool because it's the used ink page that I've been using. So, you could round these corners before if you wanted it to be the same, but it's not necessary. So, I am going to do the same here, clip that button down, and then probably this one's good. So we'll clip that paper clip. And yeah, I think we're good on this. So this will go on the side of the page. I'll pull out my cluster book here. This would be great to be stored this way. And this way, you've got it close to this edge, but it's rounded, so you don't want to go like from here. But if you start here, because we use the small side, you'll be able to just clip it on like such. And you could leave this out, the clip out a little bit more if you wanted to hang something on there, a charm or whatever. So we'll take this one off, and this one would be the opposite page, like so. And maybe I'll just leave those there right now. I see some glue here seeping out that I'm going to catch. So let's get that. Get it now, it's a little easier. Check that other one, make sure nothing came through. That's, nope, good. All right, so we have 2 clips there for our book. And like I said, those are from Yvonne Preston. I don't remember where she said she got them, but. And then this just little raggedy piece of cheesecloth. This is going to last me forever because I've got like 40 of these. So yeah, and I used about this much. So all right, so let's put those aside for a second. Now what's my next thing is to do some taller clips, and these will be top clips. So let's see, what do I want to use here? This is how I cut these down. I leave them in strips until I'm ready to use them for something. So let's look at what I have here. So that was the 2 that I didn't use. And I've got pockets and journal cards, belly bands, and my tags. So these are my fussy tears, and I did use my cutter. Maybe I'll use these. I like that one, and I kind of like that one. Which one's the smallest? Maybe I should use the smallest ones. These are about the same size. This one's bigger. Yeah, okay, I'll use the 2 smaller ones. Even though this one is kind of just got the floral, you could write on this one. Nice and easy. All right, so let's use these 2. And then we're going to basically do the same thing. So I'm going to get my cutter and these tags measure about 1 1/4. No, that's more than 1 1/4. Let's about 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. So I'll do a 2 by 3 piece. Oh no, I need that. Don't mind me. All right, so 2 by 3. I'll make a 2-inch strip. 2-inch. Trying to get it straight, it's getting stuck. There we go. 2-inch. And then we'll make those 3. Oh, I want to cut off this piece here. Do I have enough? If I cut that piece off? I should. Because 3 and 3 is 6, and I think this is longer than 6. So let's do 3 and 3. All right. Now, in my opinion, now the reason I say this is because people do things differently. But in my opinion, I want this to cover the majority of the back. And the reason is, when I put the paper clip on, let me grab the paper clip. When I put the paper clip on, now I am going to have to trim this down because of the rounded corners, but if this piece is only to here, I'm going to be trying to get this on here all the time, and I'm going to be hitting this every single time because it's just slightly longer than the clip. If I make this piece almost as long as the whole thing, I know that clip is up here, and I'm going to start here, okay? And I'm not going to start here trying to put it on this piece. I'm going to start here, and it's going to slide on. So I think what I might do is punch a hole in these. These holes are kind of wonky because these were the grungy ones. I think I'm going to punch a hole in these, and then, well, maybe not, because I was thinking I could leave the paper clip up, and that would be in the hole. Let me think about this for a second. So if I put this down here, and I will round these corners, and I put this up here, and then I have that hole, I can still stick something through it. We can try it. Let's just try it and see what happens. I mean, if we don't like it, we change it, right? I'm going to drink some of my coffee. Literally, this is my breakfast because I used my protein shake for creamer. So I don't know where my other I have a, regular 1/4-inch hole punch that I would probably normally use for this, but I don't know, I have to. Maybe one of the kids borrowed it. So I'll use the 3/16, and it's not exactly perfect, but if you put something in that hole, I'm going to see that piece anyway, right? All right, so what I think I will do is round the corners, and I'm just going to use the 1/4-inch, and let's see if that works. All right, so we'll try the one. Like I said, I like the small one in the back. I don't need a huge loop up there, but I'm thinking if I do it like that, I need at least that much, right? I don't know. I think I'm going to trim off a little bit more here if I want to have that paper clip up there, which I do. And then I will glue these on accordingly. So I'm just going to trim this down a little bit. And you know what? I'm just going to use the scissors because, well, I can follow this line, so I'll do it on this side. Okay, and then round the corners. And I just want to make sure that it fits inside here. That's my main goal, is that it's not going to show on the outside. Okay, and then I'm going to get my paper clip in there. Now, I don't know if you notice, and I mentioned this before, when you put a paper clip on, if you put it one way, it feels kind of loose. But if you put it on the other way, a little bit tighter, because it's going the opposite way of the way it was put together. So that's usually what I do. And then I'm just going to pop a little bit of that up and get this on here. And then after I apply the glue, I'll be able to adjust this piece a little bit. I don't know if that's going to work. You know what? I'm just going to do it like this. I'm just going to do it the way that I regularly would do it. But I am going to cut I know this is going to be a little bit too long, so I'm not going to worry about leaving the paper clip out because we can still use that hole. Okay. And that's why you'll see me when I put these paper clips on. I'll put them on both ways to see which way is a little bit more snug. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to put the back on it before I dress it up this time. So same way. It's not coming out as thick, but we'll get it. Just need a better grip. So how's everyone doing? Hope you had a good weekend. Today's Monday when I'm recording this. I'm hoping to get it uploaded today. We had a good time. Friday was my birthday, and my daughter and my friend Kathy got together and had a party. They decorated everything in cows, which is my favorite. And yeah, we had some carne asada tacos and chicken tacos and beans and rice and chips and salsa and cake. We had the little bundt cakes from what's it called? Nothing Bundt Cakes. I love that place. So I put it wrong way, but it doesn't matter. These are longer, so we'll just use the longer clips. Anyway, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Got to see some friends and hang out and laugh and, you know, all that good stuff. Ink. I'm looking for ink. All right, so I'm just going to ink around here. And I'm probably going to decorate these in a similar manner to the way I did the last ones, only we're going to put a bow in there. Or not a bow, but a ribbon. You know, I think I'll go ahead and ink this first. I do like this grungy look. I hope you guys like it. Yeah, I have a lot of fun putting these kits together. I'm having a good time. The one I'm working on right now is probably not going to be out for a few more weeks. It's taking longer for me to come up with, you know, different ideas. I don't want them all to look the same, but I do like the same things. So I'm trying to change up the flowers and change up the colors, but I do like blue and yellow. So the next one is a study in marigold, and it has blue and yellow, and I think you'll like it. It's a lot of fun. I've been working on was it last night or Saturday night? Maybe it was, because my parents came last night or yesterday afternoon to have lunch with us, which was really fun. Yeah, so Saturday we were watching Wonka, which, by the way, is an excellent movie. I was leery because, you know, the Johnny Depp Charlie and the Chocolate Factory kind of freaked me out a little bit, but Wonka was so good. If you guys have not seen it, I highly recommend it. So we bought it the other day at Walmart, and cost the same to buy it as to stream it, so we just bought the Blu-ray. And yeah, it was really cute, but while I was doing that, I was working on my study in marigold, and yeah, it was a lot of making stamps and doing some journal cards and pockets, and got some different kind of ephemera on there this time. So all right, so let's do we want these buttons this time? I may not, although I like it on that one. I'm not sure it needs it on this one. I think I'm gonna skip the flowers on this one because we have them on the other one. But I am gonna do the cheesecloth and the bling. So let's do, because you know you can write on this tag if you wanted to. Let's do, just rip this apart. Just kind of tell it what you want. Yep, there we go. Ready? There we go. Okay. So I'll do this one down here, and I think I'll put the bling on this. What do you think? Let's do, we can do a strip of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to do odd numbers. They say that odd numbers are easier on your eyes. I don't know. Oh, guys, I went to the eye doctor on Thursday, day before my birthday. And, you know, the doctor was so nice. He's like, oh, tomorrow's your birthday. Are you doing anything special? Blah, blah, blah. And then he proceeds to tell me that he sees the beginning of cataracts. I was like, you know, you could have gone all day without telling me that, because cataracts is something I think of as old people have. And yeah, I turned 60, but I don't feel 60. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Age is just a number, right? So I'm going with that. And somebody said, well, 60 is the new 40. So, okay. I'll go with that. I can't believe that it's like not real. So in my head, I know I've got grown children and I've been married for 32 years, so I know I'm old. All right. Yeah, let's just do it like that. There we go. Something different. And then we'll find a pink ribbon. And if, you know what? If we don't find a pink ribbon, we'll make a pink ribbon. We can do that too. So, get down there. That's the one thing about the cheesecloth, it sticks really easily to your gluey fingers. So, this is really sticky, so it probably would be fine, but just in case. I should have done, let's see if we can twist that. Do it this way. Yeah. I am going to put clips on this since it's going through that cheesecloth. Alright. This one was fine. This one doesn't quite, oh yeah, it'll reach. Alright. So those are done pretty much. Let's find some ribbon. I thought I had some pink. I have, this isn't pink, but it is grungy. I mean, I don't want all this stuff going in my coffee. Let's see. I do have some of this. Let's use this. This will be fun. Let's use a piece of that. I have so much ribbon, it's not even funny. This one's kind of twisty. I don't want that one. But this is kind of peach, so maybe I do want this one. Where's my... I think I had this dilemma before when I was looking for pink. I've got some pink crochet. Let's see. Ooh, this is tatting. That might be... No, I am going to keep this out though because I like that. I want to use that. I think that is from Grandma Scott. So, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the edge off of this one because even though this one's pretty, it's peach and not pink. And you know, I've unleashed the Kraken over here. You know, it's a ribbon cracking, but it's I have a gallon size Ziploc bag that has about 2 gallons of ribbon in it. So, you know, yeah, I'm just gonna use the whole width of this because I think it'll work. So I'm just gonna trim off this edge. And that'll give me 2 pieces. Oh yeah. That'll be perfect. So let me finish trimming off the edge and then I'll cut it in half because otherwise it'll be crooked. So I've got to make some tattered and torn journals. I'm going to be speaking at an event and I need to use my tattered and torn journals for the event. So that's probably going to be the next project we do together. But I'm not sure which collection. I really think I might pull out. I've got so many of the my what do you call it? Pink Monarch Prints kits from the monthly kits, and I just love them. So I might pull one of those out and see, because they're so pretty. So let's see. We can take these clips off now, and we can stick that in there. And I think I'm just going to tie it because there's no way I'm making a bow, and I don't think it needs the lark's head knot. I think I want to have it like that, just cute. Tuck in a pocket, however. There we go. This way is better. There we go. I like it. All right. So I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, that when Yvonne did these, she did 2x3s cards that were in the ephemera pack that she was working with. So it, yeah, use whatever. Okay, so I'm just twisting that. I'm just doing like a half knot because it just lays down like that. Isn't that fun? Okay, so then pull my book back out here and we'll just stick these. These will go over a page like this. Now these are going to stick up, so because we put that down. So be aware of that if you don't want it sticking up, you know. But I kind of like that over the top of the journal. I'll probably come back and ink this side. But yeah. Those are fun. Okay. All right. So this video probably is long enough, and I will cut here, and we'll come back with the next one and move on to envelope pockets. See you next time. Thanks for watching.